is the prerogative of anybody.
Then again,
in recruitment, you can recruit within or outside.
Apart from that, the NPDC, the Nigerian, the exploration subsidiary of NNPC, has always been headed by somebody who went through the rank and file. Before, but this interference with the last regime, they brought somebody from NEPA. Okay. And we all know the antecedents of NEPA.
We would have to take a very quick break here and come back to continue the conversation. But let me just take in a couple of tweets from our viewers. Mr. Tona Ohane, I hope I got that well, says, on purpose, all these so-called politicsters engage their incompetent bootleggers to man these organizations in order to profit. Benga Odesanya says, since oil and gas is a major revenue earner of government, every government is always interested, so we can say interference. Okay, but we'll take a moment and come back to continue. Some other comments are still pouring in. Please keep it short and straight to the point. We'll be back shortly. Don't go away. Welcome back. We have more tweets coming in here from different quarters. We're still asking the question, the stalled growth in the oil and gas sector, is it a question of incompetence or political interference? Iwuna Orubibi says, the accountant's argument is begging the truth. Sam Olisa is just on point. Oh well, but let me see this last one. Ihani Obata says, if government interference is positive and transparent, no problem. But if negative, it's disastrous. That's from Ihai Obata.
Now, you see, let me say this. The current interference my friend is talking about.
He talked about the one by President Obasanjo.
Being the fact that NNPC, that Desiani had an office inside NNPC building. Okay? That is because the system or the persons running NNPC allowed it to be that way.
No.
Because NNPC, I'm coming.
But haven't all ministers been at the NNPC?
I don't know where they live. I don't know where they. I don't know where they.
We allow you.
Before NNPC moved to Abuja, I mean, their head office in Lagos. I don't know if the minister lives there. I mean, even when they moved to Abuja, had his or her office, they've had ministers that has run NNPC, and of course, the issue have always remained that NNPC has always remained a lame duck. Even when ministers that do not have their offices inside NNPC, we are on the saddle, NNPC has always remained a lame duck. Simple because, look, NNPC is taken as a government job by those inside. What is in it for me? And not what is in it for the system. So anybody will be happy to have the minister have an office inside so that he can be a better bootlicker and maintain his job and be able to make the kind of money that he or she wants to make. If you are not interested in making money,
unless are you implying that you are justifying hold on. Yes. The man at the helm of affairs of the NNPC at a certain point should have said to any of the ministers, I mean along the line, should have said, no, it will not be done. It doesn't go in line with the best practices international.
That is competence. That is competence.
Now, that is why under Desiani, 5 GMDs were eased out. They will not come and tell us the reason why they are eased under her. They will not come and tell us. And another thing I want to say,
is the responsibility of your employer.
That is on paper.
Your board can hire you and fire you.
On paper. Now, that is why I am now making this statement. The extent to which the external interference with NNPC depends on the greed of the political leadership. It depends on the greed, how the political leadership want to use NNPC to make money. That is what has been going on. Until the last one, the last regime was so bad that there was not, it was so glaring. Now, apart from bringing somebody from NEPA to come ahead and NPDC for the first time in OMF 42, which is a joint venture with another private oil firm, the whole right of NPDC was ceded away to that private oil company, which is serving their interests. I think I will stop there on that issue. But then, what I want to say is this. The new leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari is because of his body language of zero tolerance for corruption. We are going to see a difference.
Okay, hold on.
We are going to see a difference because...
Let's bring in this statement by Dr. Noel. Dr. Noel says, no sector of the economy can be in isolation. the federal government is always there to check excesses.
That is obviously true.
Here they are not checking the excesses. Don't forget they are not checking the excesses. Instead, money is going down the drain.
I gave you time to talk.
Okay, they are not checking excesses.
No, they are not checking excesses in NNPC.
What I'm telling in essence is this. Now, somebody said it right, that the degree of interference of any government depends on the on their interest in stealing or manipulating the system.
I just said that.
He said it.
Yeah. So which I will also agree with. But
then
again,
you agree with me then?
No, I'm not agreeing. No.
Oh, you have agreed.
We must come. Look, there must be this interwoveness of ideas, interwoven as to how the problem started. Now, if you're using the Ziani's disastrous 6 years as oil minister as a benchmark to measuring, how NNPC has been performing, they were begging the issues. NNPC has existed. Yes, they were begging the issues. She came with a good credential. Came from a private sector with a good credential. And unfortunately, those that come from the private sector with good credentials to run this our giant oil has always messed it up. And that's obviously the truth. And I've always made this statement. This example here. Each time I talk, it was unfortunate that when His Royal Majesty Edmond Dakoro was brought in from Shell to run NNPC, what happened? At the end of the day, he was fired by Bangida over a fraudulent transaction of about 42 million. And when he was taken to court, the other people came up and said it's our son. And all those kind of things. Now, was that interference that took him to court? That matter died there. How it went when Abacha sacked Chamberlain Oyibo as NNPC. Over fraud allegation. In fact, he was not sacked; he was dismissed over fraud allegation. Was that external interference that created that fraud? Later, he was pardoned and then converted to retirement. Now, anybody can want to hide under any cloak in order to hide the inefficiency, in ability to carry out the mandate as required by the law, establish that organization. NNPC is not the only organization that is supervised by ministers. NNPC is supposed to be supervised by the DPR. Now, the DPR is the correct arm of the agency of government to supervise. So NNPC must come under that supervision. Now, the minister has override responsibility. The president has override responsibility because the president does the hiring and firing of top executive of NNPC, which is provided in the act. Now, executive director, I'm coming, sir. Executive director, executive directorship. I don't want you to be partial. You speak gently. Maybe because my voice is loud. You always calm me down.
Maybe you should keep it gentle.
Now, that's my nature.
Okay.
So, that is how I shout when I see the truth. Okay. Now, what I'm saying in essence is this. Don't say NNPC cannot be run competently. We have competent Nigerians
who have refused to exhibit their competence.
Going to the rank and file.
Because of their personal aggrandizement to exhibit and make their competence to count.
Their competence are being dampened by external interference.
Because they want it so.
I gave you, not because I want it so.
The system, it cannot rip up on the system. I don't know
what you want to hear again when the minister sacked 5 GMDs and went ahead.
It's prerogative, and he can do that if you want
prerogative because they were not doing her bidding.
The other ones that were sacked did not do their bidding too. Other GMDs have been sacked.
And went ahead to now appoint to create a position which is not in the act that established NNPC.
So
the deputy.
So what did
GMD
what did the system do?
Deputy GMD stroke ED GED finance and accounts. We have about 5 EDs. He was holding that position of deputy GMD and also holding that position of ED finance and accounts. And to make him so powerful, lopsided, does it mean that all the other EDs will be reported to him? Even that organization structure alone have shown that there is an external interference that is ready to make NNPC a lame duck.
No, NNPC.